Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get us going here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. No shot to bring him down. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Okay.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab, finding some room at the 25. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short...
Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Okay, ready?
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
Cricket.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws a bullet to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Ready
And
up.
the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
On the
This
set.
line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Face it. Cobra.
Receiver in motion now. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit knocked that ball loose.
Ready.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And on the carry, he's heading left. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The sure hands. It's Davis. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. His drive is going now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Gamecocks line up on first and 10 now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
First and 10 play coming up.
Dino.
Quarterback
Dino.
adjusting now to the defense.
Spider.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. A completion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6.
Come on, set.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap.
Hawk, hawk.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Gamecocks will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down.
Now.
Trying for a 4th down completion. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
The Gamecocks move into the red zone.
Go. Terrier. Move.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
They're going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Got it.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Green 25.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Heading left after the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll throw it now. Short connection to the tight end here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Let's go.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime.
Okay.
The Wolverines pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Let's. Jackrabbit.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Ready,
So
break.
after the incompletion, it's second down.
Cricket.
And he drops back in the gun. That's reeled in. It's Davis. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. On the move, looking deep. Touchdown, South Carolina. This quarterback on fire today.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one.
On the
First
set.
down here for this offense.
Freedom. Freedom. Slash. Ringo. Ringo. Go.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
Got it.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime.
Get set. Get set.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Drew.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, and almost intercepted again. It's a chance for a fourth pick. Brings up third down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? He's going to pull it down and run. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 4 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Powerful running here. Unleashes the stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's second down here.
42.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10.
Pound 55 weak.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to extend the play. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the first down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
On the set.
Second down play coming up.
Hornet. Green 25. Squirrel. Squirrel. Ready.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. They'll try a pass here, but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
29 Philly.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, enough for a first down. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Foster. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Ready?
And the Gamecocks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal.
Come on, set.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they tackle him at the 8. So the offense starts backed up on this possession. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a strong stiff arm.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play.
Arrow. Clear. Clear. Lion.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
On the
A
double.
new set of downs after that completion.
Cobra.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Looking to throw it again. Launching it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Okay,
So
ready?
second down after the incompletion.
Belly stunner. Spire. Tuna. Griffin.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they can take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here.
In blue.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Ready.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. 42 Spider.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the run, he'll let it go. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Down 55. Win.
Handoff here from the shotgun. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Caught near the goal line. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. That's an important score. We got a 1-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And he
caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
On the set.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They start the drive, giving the ball to the receiver on an end around. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking to scramble. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The shotgun running play call. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory.
On the double.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its trap.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They stop him right at the 24. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Got it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Here we go.
ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Ready,
Second down play coming up for this offense.
set, ready.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Great cut. They whiff on him. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Ready,
And the
set.
Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here.
Jackrabbit. Ready, go.
On the ground, it's Davis. Breaks loose at the 40. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team. Who's going to execute